Hey everyone, Dr. W here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Music to Be Motivated Side B that Eminem just released about a week or two ago, and we are going to update my Eminem album rankings after I review it. So currently, the 10 albums that I have reviewed are all his LP solo releases, so we're not including D12 stuff or Bad Meets Evil stuff. So right now it's number 10. Revival, number 9, Encore, number 8, Marshall Mathers LP2, number 7, Relapse, number 6, Slim Shady LP, number 5, Music to Be Motivated By, number 4, Recovery, number 3, Kamikaze, number 2, Marshall Mathers LP, and number 1 is The Eminem Show. And how I rank these is I go through all the songs, I take out all the skits, and I give the songs a score of a 0, 1, or 2. 0 is that I don't put that song in my Eminem playlist at all. 1 is I put that song in the playlist, but I'm likely to skip it half the time. And number 2 is I put the song in the playlist and I listen to it the majority of the time it comes up. And then I take the average of that score and I divide it by the total possible score, you know how math does, and then I get a percentage and I rank it like that. So for example, there are 13 songs on side B. That's a possible 26 points, and then I'm going to go through each song and give it a score. And we'll see how it ranks. So number 1 on the album is Black Magic with Skylar Grey. I give this song a 1. I think it's one of those catchy pop songs. It's the single off the album. It's one of these other, relationship songs from Eminem, Love the Way You Lie type of songs that I think Eminem has exhausted that bag. He doesn't need to keep putting out these songs. Love the Way You Lie is a great song, but Black Magic just feels like a rehash of that same topic. It's still catchy enough for me to put it in the playlist, but it's going to definitely be skipped more often than not, I feel. So I gave it a 1. Alfred's Theme, I gave it a 2. This is a great song. There's no chorus on it, it's just Eminem rapping. And it shows one of Eminem's more less used, I feel, but something he's great at is rapping and then incorporating skits into it, like in Criminal, where the song stops for him to rob the bank and then the song picks back up after that. In Alpha's Theme, it stops for him to wash his hands and then it stops after he misreads the line. And both of those are funny, and I think it helps the song a lot, and it's just him rapping, showing off, and it's really catchy. I really enjoy it. I listen to it every time it comes up. I don't think I've skipped it yet. I gave it a 2. Next up is Tone Deaf. This is by far my least favorite song on this album. I understand what Eminem's going for here. The beat's trash, and he's kind of just making fun of people who think his beats are trash and making fun of like his critics, saying he's tone deaf, he can't hear them. I understand what he's going for, but I think the song is not great. I understand what you're shooting for, but you made a song that's kind of unlistenable, in my opinion. I'm not putting this on the playlist at all. It gets a 0. Next up is Book of Rhymes, and I feel like this is a pretty good song for me. I gave it a 2. I listen to it more often than not when it comes up on the playlist. I feel like it's just him, saying he's a great rapper. He's stuck around. He's been here. There's people who have been here who came in after he started and have left. He's showing, I got all these skills and I'm still great at what I do. And I think it shows through in the album and on the song. I gave it a 2. Next up is Favorite Bitch with Ty Dolla $ign, I believe. I like this song a lot, though it's another one of those songs. Em has a bunch of these songs also, like 25 to Life, where he is saying the rap game is his woman and comparing it to a relationship in a way. But I think Favorite Bitch is really catchy, and Em does a great job rapping, and I like the chorus a lot, which is something that a lot of Eminem songs recently lack on. Like the choruses aren't all there for me, but Favorite Bitch is really good with that. And then it feeds in pretty well to Guns Blazing with Dr. Dre, and I think it's Sly Pepper who's on the hook, and Em with the second verse. It's a bit short for my taste, and honestly when I saw Dr. Dre on as a feature for this song, I was like, wow, it's going to be, a pretty good song. They're usually, more aggressive style songs. But Guns Blazing is a relationship song, but I still really like it. Em's verse is really good, and Dr. Dre brought it with his as well. And I gave it a 2. I actually kind of just play this song from the album every now and then just to listen to it. It's so catchy. I still feel like I think Alfred's theme is better than it, but I gave Guns Blazing a 2 as well. Next up is Nat, which the video for Nat came out, so it might be also a single from the album, but I'm pretty sure I read that Black Magic is like the official first single. But Nat's catchy. I gave it a 2. I really like all the beat switch ups that happens here. It's done by DA Got That Dope, and M said in a recent interview that DA sends him a bunch of beats, and M just can't pick one because he likes them all. So that's why Nat has a bunch of beats on it, because M wrote a bunch of verses for a bunch of different beats and kind of put them together. I think the hook being COVID related might date it a lot very soon, but the song is still super catchy, and I gave it a 2. Next up is Higher, which is the only song I was debating in my head what to give it. I was between a 2 or a 1. I feel like Higher, it has too much chorus for me in a way. Like, they do the chorus twice every time, and it makes the song super short, and the chorus is whatever for me. I'm not super into it, but I still gave it a 2. I leaned that way because I like the message that M's going for, and he's really good at rapping, obviously. So he does a good job delivering the song with the message he's going for, saying, you know, I've done all this in my career. What else can I do? I still have stuff to prove in a way. Though the chorus is kind of iffy for me, but I still gave it a 2. Next up is These Demons. I really like this song a lot, though it reminds me of one on the Music to Be Motored By side A. If I can think of it, what's it? No Regrets in a way. I think that's No Regrets. You know, he's talking about they want me to OD on codeine and all that. They miss the old me. And These Demons is a lot like that as well. He's talking about how they want me to grow up but don't age and all that. But These Demons is really good. Pulls out all the stops. I like all his verses. I like the chorus. It's kind of, I guess Higher's chorus is lacking for me because M is the one singing it, perhaps. I don't need like these poppy artists singing the chorus like in Black Magic. But with These Demons or Guns Blazing or Favorite Bitch, those choruses are great because they're not poppy. They're still kind of R&B-ish, I feel. But These Demons is a really great song. She Loves Me is next. I gave it a 2 as well. And though this is kind of a relationship song, it's not M being in a relationship, really. It's just a woman coming up to M and him being like, you know, she loves me not because I'm Marshall, but she loves me because I'm Eminem type. And it's a playful song, and I really enjoy Eminem being playful. And this is in that bag, and he's good at doing these relationship stuff, but he's also really good at being playful. And the chorus is catchy. Even though it's an Eminem singing the chorus, this is one I can get behind because I like the play on she loves me not. She loves me, but for my not. You know, his money. I really enjoy that. Next up is Killer. I gave it a 1 because I do enjoy it. I think it's, you know, it's a club song. It's fun to listen to, though I feel like there's too much chorus, and I don't enjoy the chorus, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like, I don't enjoy that much. And it takes up probably half the song is this chorus just being played, and then him giving a short verse and then this chorus. And that might be, you know, to make it more of a club song, but it kind of takes something away from me. I wish M rapped more and less chorus, and I find the chorus a little bit off-putting, so I gave it a 1. Next up is Zeus. I feel like Zeus is the song that most people are talking about from this album because of the Snoop Dogg jab at the end. I'm not even going to call it a diss. It's a jab at the end, especially since Snoop just responded, which is just crazy for me. Like, I feel like Snoop really doesn't understand what he's getting himself into here or what he's doing to the culture. I saw King Crook do a, I guess, video about it. I don't know, podcast, sit down. I don't know what to call it, but he did a video about it where he's talking about how it's going to split the culture really between Snoop being a black artist and M being a white artist, and it's going to make it a racial thing, which is not great for the culture. But there's no way Snoop can think he can out-rap Eminem. He's never been a great rapper. He's been more about the, you know, the mood and the feeling of the rap. You know, he's laid-back gangster. He doesn't have the lyrical abilities that M has, obviously. And also, I feel like, was Dr. Dre going to come down on this? I think he's going to side with M. I cannot Hey guys, sorry about that weird cut. I'm recording off my iPad and it just died on me. So we're back. I was talking about Zeus, the beef between Snoop and M. I feel like it's bad because it's going to divide people racially between, Snoop being black, M being white. I heard that Dr. Dre just had an aneurysm, which is very sad. I was very concerned. My grandfather died when I was very young from an aneurysm. He was still in his 50s, so he was a healthy dude and it can just take you. So I was concerned about that for a bit, but I saw that he's doing better. I'm glad he's doing better. And I feel like he might work this out between the two of them. Though I feel like he would probably side with him if things came down to that. And so yeah, Zeus, I gave it a 2. It might be better than Alfred's theme. I'd have to give it some thought. And then lastly is Discombobulated. This is straight up Relapse M, which Relapse I think is probably my favorite Eminem album. It holds a special place in my heart. I really like that theme he was going for there, though it's obviously not the best. I can distinguish my favorite from what's the best. But Discombobulated is very Relapse. He even does a little bit of the accents, though he's making fun of it in a way. And I just, the hook is cool. M's flows are cool. I really enjoy it. Though the end of the song, he's kind of just rapping and rhyming words that rhyme really have nothing to do with what's going on. But that's whatever. I gave it a 2. It might be my favorite song on the album, though it's between Discombobulated, Zeus, or Alpha's theme for me. So out of all of those, that gives us Black Magic 1, Alpha's theme 2, Tone Deaf 0, Book of Rhymes 2, Favorite Bitch 2, Guns Blazing 2, Nat 2, Higher 2, then These Demons 2, She Loves Me 2, Killer 1, Zeus 2, Discombobulated 2, gives it a 22 out of 26 possible points, which is an 85, and making it the 4th best Eminem album in my opinion. So it goes Revival at 11 with a 47, Encore at 10 with a 79, Eminem LP 2 at 9 with an 80, Relapse at 8 with an 81, Slim Shady LP at 7 with an 82, and Music to Be Motored By at 6 with an 82. Recovery at 5 with an 84, Side B at 4 with an 85, Kamikaze at 3 with an 86, Marshall Mathers LP at 2 with an 86, and The Eminem Show at 1 with a 90. So that's my updated rankings of the Eminem albums. And I think that we'll put together this and maybe the entire video. You might see a full redone video after this. We'll see how that goes. And I know that part 3 of this series, the audio is apparently messed up on it. So I'm going to see if I can find that original file and get the video back up there with corrected audio. And I think there's just something in the rendering process of the video messed that up. But apologies for that. I'm going to try to fix it. So thank you for listening to this. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. And if you want to hear more music stuff, I mean, I listen to a lot of music. I generally rap, but I listen to a lot of stuff, so I could do reviews like that. I'm not as knowledgeable as some other people. I feel like maybe the Needle Drop is the go-to place for that. But if you want that content from me, I could do that. I know I usually do video game stuff. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys on the next video.